Not only have you turned Emily against me, but you had to tell Lila that gold digger in that room might be Alan's daughter.
Grandmother deserves to know.
Lila may never forgive me for this one.
Alan? You knew I was pregnant?
Yes.
How? I mean, you broke up with me before I could even tell you.
Didn't they have phones back then? GL, I know you dumped me, but by the
That's
way...
enough, Sky.
Don't you get it, Ma? Pops here broke up with you because you were pregnant. You both threw me away.
Nobody threw you away.
Then what happened? Let's see, I know I left something at that hospital.
How did you know I was pregnant?
My father told me.
How much more of this is my family supposed to take? How could I possibly have known that you were pregnant?
So then your son is lying.
It wouldn't be the first time.
So what's the count now? 3 people dumped me before I was even born?
So you say.
Okay, Father. Please just tell them the truth.
How did you know I was pregnant?
Just in time for the good stuff.
You've been clairvoyant all this time?
I have nothing else to say.
Your family contacted my father the minute they knew. By the time my father told me, everything had been worked out.
In other words, I was history.
I couldn't deal with it, Ray. I'm sorry.
Alan, you had to finish medical school.
The child was my responsibility.
Responsibility isn't big with this family.
I took the coward's way out.
Another family trait.
That's why you broke up with me?
I didn't want you to have a chance to tell me.
And, oh, gee, I don't know, it never occurred to you to maybe drop him a line?
You deserve better, Ray.
She's not the only one.
I really am. I am so terribly sorry. I was so young. I couldn't deal with the fact of having a family. My father promised me that you and our baby would be well taken care of.
Well, I was taken care of, all right. Pretended I was dead.
I was told you were dead.
Well, what do you know? Here I am. Daddy didn't want to deal with me way back then. So all of you get to deal with me now.
You old buzzard. Did you help them steal my baby, too?
I am so sorry. I was told that the baby died.
Sorry to disappoint you.
And I made arrangements with your family.
Why don't you just admit you paid them off?
I would not apologize for taking care of my son.
There's a surprise.
And I also persuaded Alan to make a clean break with you.
Please don't make excuses for me. I made the choices, and I'm not proud of them.
So that's it? You ditch my mother, and you throw me out, and we're supposed to feel sorry for you because you're not proud of yourself?
I do hope I'm not interrupting.
There, can't you see how heartbroken Lila looks?
Ah, I understand. You are my son's illegitimate daughter.
My name is Sky.
I'm Lila. How lovely to meet you.
Thank you.
This must be a surprise to you.
Well, let's just say we're not going to be renewing our wedding vows anytime soon.
I understand. Now, please make this lovely young woman feel welcome. All of you. Reginald?
She's wonderful.
And she's right. Welcome to our home, Sky.
Excuse me, everyone. Edward, I'm going to see to it that you get thrown in jail if it's the last thing that I do. Edward? You are not going to get away with this.
Don't get hysterical on me.
Are we related?
I don't know. Who are you?
Don't ask.
Do you know the penalties for filing a false police report and bribing a witness?
Alexis, may I speak to you for just a moment outside?
Yes.
Thank you.
Nice going, Mom. Sure do know how to pick a family.
You don't like us? There's the door.
Alan, could I please have a moment with you alone?
Why?
Monica, the sooner we get this settled, the better.
Don't you mean the sooner they are gone, the better?
Alan?
Let's go outside. I am so sorry about this.
So am I.
Sky, you stay here until I get back.
Are you and Daddy going to smooch under the stars?
That's completely unnecessary.
Sorry.
Why, where are my manners?
That's a great dress.
Do you want a drink?
Don't encourage her.
I think Lila has a nice bottle of brandy around.
I don't drink.
And you can't be a quarterman.
I'm a recovering alcoholic.
Oh, well, then maybe you are a part of this family after all.
Let me get this straight. I'm a drunk, so that makes me a real quartermaid.
Well put.
Have you no shame at all?
I'll take that as a no.
You see, what Grandfather is saying is, I'm a drunk. Question is, what are you? Let me help you out. You see, if you're trying to steal from us, the general idea is to get us to like you first.
I'm your sister, like it or not. And that's only slightly better than being Ray's daughter.
I wish I'd known before.
I tried to tell you, Alan. I just found out myself not that long ago.
When did Sky find out?
A few weeks after I did. As you can see, she's not handling it very well.
Can you blame her?
She grew up all of her life thinking that Adam Chandler was her father. He's a powerful businessman out of Pennsylvania.
I've heard his name.
She adored him all of her life.
I abandoned you and her. Are you ever going to be able to forgive me?
Alan, it seems like such a lifetime ago. We had our chance, and we made our choices. But Sky...
She has a lot to deal with.
She hates me.
Oh, don't assume that.
No. God, this is not an assumption. Believe me, it's a fact, and I don't blame her either. I made a lot of serious mistakes before I realized. I was so desperate to find my daughter. I just never expected it to be this one.
I know what that's like.
She's still a complete stranger to me.
I know what that's like, too.
Our daughter is in so much pain. And you know, everything I seem to do makes things worse. Will you help her?
Scott, I know we got off to a rocky start, but I want to welcome you into this family.
What'd you say to him?
I mean it.
Well, why should I believe that?
I know that we can find a solution to any of the problems as long as we just take a little bit of time to get to know one another.
Just give him a chance, Sky, please.
Please consider staying here with us for a while.
It's only what you owe me.
Ray, will you stay as well?
That would be very nice, Ellen. Thank you.
Reginald! You're not serious.
Reggie here is a world-class eavesdropper.
Please show them to our guest rooms.
make sure mine's not anywhere near hers. Separate wing would be nice.
Follow me?
Isn't this fun?
Uh-huh.
Monica?
Why are you speaking to me?
What's wrong with the Port Charles Hotel?
I can't imagine what breakfast.
Monica, we'll get through this.
Nice work, Dad.